Welcome, collectors, to this episode of Diecast Emporium. In this installment, we're going to be going over the top 5 Diecast Masters Caterpillar Core Classic Series models to begin your collection. Again, if you recall, a couple months or so ago, I started this little mini-series, and throughout the video, periodically, if you look at the top of your screen, if you're watching this on a desktop computer or your laptop or even your mobile phone, there will be little blips right here towards the top of the screen that pop up with suggested links so you can check out the other videos in this series. So, let's not waste any more time. We're going to go in descending order, starting with number 5. Item number 85601C. The 5th model in the Core Classic Series line to begin your collection. Could it be anything else? Here it is. It is the Cat CT660 day cab tractor with a specialized XL 120 low profile HDG trailer with, need a breath, Cat CB534D XW vibratory asphalt compactor. Now, truth be told, you may think this is part of the Transport series because it's a truck and trailer. It is not. Technically, it is in the Core Classic series line, being that it is a Caterpillar model. Now, this set is offered with just the truck and the trailer, or this version, which is the 601 variation, comes with the asphalt roller. Obviously, I would suggest picking up this version and paying just a little bit more because you get a cat machine with it. But again, if the roller doesn't at all appeal to you for whatever reason, you can get just the truck and the trailer. Now, it does come with a booster and a piece at the end if you want that as well. And the trailer, as I said, is very nicely detailed. So, to start out and begin your collection, obviously you're going to need a lowboy trailer to display any of your cat equipment and haul it from shelf to shelf. So this was very obviously the clear choice for number 5 in the collection. Okay, so what's number 4, you may ask? Well, it was another easy choice. Number 85290C. This is the Cat CT660 dump truck. Obviously, if you have some cat equipment around, you're going to want a dump truck to display with it, whether you have an excavator dumping dirt into the back of it or a wheel loader doing the same thing, or maybe you have this truck spreading some gravel in front of a bulldozer. A dump truck is an obvious choice when you're looking for a vehicle to build up your construction fleet. Again, if you have some other pieces in your collection already, such as a paver, that's another application you can use this truck for. Really, all in all, depending on what construction application you are modeling, chances are you'll need a dump truck for it, and these are priced accordingly. All right, that brings us to number 3. Number 3, this was a tough choice because I really took a lot of time and brought in a lot of factors to determine what specific dozer I would suggest in the Core Classic Series line. And the one I ultimately chose was this one. It's item number 85099C, the Cat D8R Series 2 track-type tractor or bulldozer. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, there's several dozers available as of the end of 2020 that are in the Core Classic Series line. Why did I go with this one? Well, there's a few different reasons. One, this has a multi-shank ripper on the back that you can use. You can raise or lower it. The blade is somewhat functional, but the real reason I went with this is more of a nostalgic look for me, and when this model first came out like 20 years ago from Norscot, it had rubber tracks. This upgraded version by Diecast Masters finally has the much-anticipated and long-awaited metal tracks that look really good. And again, if you're just putting this on the shelf or displaying it, the D8R Series 2 is a very, very popular machine, at least in the Midwest around me, and we see a lot of these on job sites. And again, in terms of the price point that this is offered when compared to some of the other dozers in the Core Classic Series line, I think this is the best value that you're going to get. So taking into account all of those factors, that's why I suggested this one. But again, there's a D8T, there's a D10, there's a few other dozers, again, in this lineup. So really, you can pick which one suits you the best. All right, number 2, the runner-up spot in the top 5 Diecast Masters Core Classic Series models to begin your 150th scale cat collection. Another tough choice, but here it is. Item number 85289C, the Cat 980K wheel loader. Now again, 2 versions of this were made. This version is the MH, or the material handling configuration, with this style bucket on it. They also make a rock version with a rock bucket and some more aggressive style tires. Again, the reason I went with this one is usually you see more of these around me than you do with the rock configuration. But again, pick your poison. Both of them are in the Highline series. The 980K is a good size loader for most construction applications, whether it's obviously material rehandling, loading trucks, stockpiling material, doing road construction. You see these all over the place doing many different things. You even see some of these in the off chance that Cincinnati actually gets more than a few inches of snow. You will occasionally see these plowing major mall parking lots and such. So, again, a great model, very good range of functionality, whether it's articulation, but most importantly, the arms and the bucket range of motion is very good. Good enough to get over the side of your CT660 dump truck. And the range of motion is enough that you can get all of your ballast or whatever you're modeling out into the dump truck. So that's why I am suggesting the 980K. And drum roll, please. I'm sure most of you, especially if you follow this channel and me in particular, this will come as absolutely no surprise. But the number one Diecast Masters 150th scale Caterpillar Core Classic Series model to begin your collection. There you go. It is the Caterpillar 330DL hydraulic excavator, item number 85199C. This model is just a classic. It doesn't matter whether it's the Norscot version or this upgraded Diecast Masters version. This thing, to me, will always hold a very, very special place in my heart, as it does with many, many collectors and heavy equipment enthusiasts. And even the real machine is loved by many owners and operators. The model itself has metal tracks, which was somewhat new for the time. It has hydraulic lines. The bucket is removable here on the quick coupler. There are many attachments that were made for this via the 3D printing websites. This is just the ideal excavator if you can only have one. And again, now that it's in the Core Classic series, it's offered at somewhat of a lower price point. And again, if you guys are not familiar with what the Core Classic series is, there's basically two really main series in the Diecast Masters Cat lineup. Again, if you take out some of their specialty promotions, like, for example, the Evolution series or the Special Finish series. You have the Highline series, and then you have the Core Classic series. Well, the Core Classic series is comprised of dozens of the most popular die-cast cat scale models ever made. They come in unlike the Highline series, which has the metal tins, they come in plain brown box packaging, which is reminiscent and pays homage to the cat parts boxes that real Caterpillar parts come in. And most importantly, they're offered at a somewhat lower price point, while they still retain excellent collectability value. So again, you're losing nothing by purchasing in the Core Classic series line, and it's constantly updated. So every single year there'll be some models in the Highline series that eventually get disseminated down into the Core Classic series as, you know, newer models come into the Highline series. So it's a series that's ever changing, and it's something to always pay attention to and always keep up with. So there you have it, collectors. Those are the top 3/top 5, because I couldn't choose 3 Diecast Masters Caterpillar Core Classic Series models to choose when you are beginning your 150th scale cat collection. But I want to hear from you. Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What models would you sub out? What models would you suggest I put in here? And also, what would you suggest to a new collector getting into the hobby? As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, be safe. I'll see you in the next review.